Welcome to Peak TV. I'm Niv Dagan, Executive Director of Peak Asset Management, and we've got Jurie Wessels, Executive Chairman of Arcadia Minerals. Jurie, welcome.
Thank you very much for having me.
Jurie, Arcadia Minerals, tell us more about the company.
Arcadia Minerals is a diversified explorer, battery metals explorer in Namibia. We have in our stall, we have lithium, copper, and nickel, and also some gold. But then we also have a tantalum project, which we're getting close to, or very close to finalizing with a feasibility study that will hopefully be a cash generator for us as early as the end of next year.
And Jurie, there are a number of other companies globally that have clay deposits. None are at production. What makes you different to others globally?
Well, you're talking about the Bitterwasser clay resource that we've recently announced. Part of that is also a lithium in brine potential that we think is the bigger story there, which we'll announce some work on very shortly. But talking about the clay, generally speaking, what we've done so far is we've got to the first resource as it is now, which is significant enough. It's about 260,000 tons LCE. What makes us different is that we've already done the test work on it. We've shown that it can be leached. We don't have to roast, which is a very costly process. And more importantly, also, we have shown that we could leach it with using organic acids that even outperform sulfuric acid. Now, biggest part of a clay deposit's cost curve is capex wise is the building of a sulfuric plant. And that, if all goes well, would not be necessary in our case. That's what differentiates us as well. Secondly, it's soft clays on surface, up to 12 meters, open to depth. We don't have to crush. We don't have to mill.
And Jurie, just only a few days ago, you released a 500% increase in your JORC and your mineral resource of your lithium project. What excited you about that, and you think in terms of the market?
Well, it covers only one pan out of 14. And that pan represents at this stage 19% of the exposed pans. We believe there are subsurface pans hidden underneath the mobile Kalahari dunes. So the expansion of that is very possible, and that is the deposit where it's on surface, where we are now going to start investigating the possible production on bench scale, at least, of LCE. That will give us the whole chain, the whole flow sheet, and then we'll understand whether we could do that by doing a scoping study over that in due time. That's too early for that right now. What we're going to focus on is getting that LCE done so that we know that it is possible to produce LCE.
And Jurie, just in terms of drilling, I mean, you're about to drill your copper gold project. How's this coming up, and how's it looking from your perspective?
Well, the drilling there we'll be announcing very shortly where we would drill in that area, and that is expected to be completed by, let's say, 2 or 3 weeks time. There's long lead times on getting results out these days from the labs, but we expect to get some results out in November. And then on top of that, our Kumkum project, where we've had up to 0.7% nickel, and if you add the PGEs and the other credits of copper, then you could go over 1% nickel equivalent over a 30-meter width. That is from historical results. We wish to replicate that through the drilling that we will do. That will start probably the end of this year or beginning of next year to get that done.
And Jurie, just to summarize, I mean, what are you most excited about? Why should an investor buy the stock right now?
Well, the market cap is not reflective of the value. Based purely on our lithium asset, it should be more. Then on top of that, if anybody knows anything about tantalum, there are already early signs that this will be a very profitable little mine for us, showing a lot of income for us, a pre-income per annum that would certainly carry the company and prevent dilution to shareholders. And then on top of that, we also have the copper gold project, where we've had significant showings in the skarns and in the veins, and then also, of course, the nickel ultramafic environment. So what we have is we have a number of geological occurrences which with big licenses, where we certainly can make a big difference, and of which those licenses could be company transforming. And that's why it would be important for us to display the company in a way that people would be interested in the exploration potential.
certainly lots of upside. Jurie, fantastic release just recently. Keep up the good work. Very excited leading to the drilling, and thanks for joining us here at Peak TV.
The pleasure.